SIUE, this is 204 News Break.
Hello and welcome to 204 News Break. I'm Keith Nussbaum.
And I'm Kylie. We'll have news from around the world and here on the campus of Southern Illinois University Edwardsville in just a moment.
But first, let's check in with Remy in the Weather Center for a quick weather update. Remy?
Low pressure is moving into the St. Louis area, and when this combines with the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, that can only mean one thing for us. Rain is on the way. More weather news coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks. Our top story, a warning tonight from State Department for Americans around the world. Officials say U.S. citizens need to be careful as tensions surrounding the war in Iran continue to increase. Officials say Americans could be targeted as the conflict intensifies. President Trump has issued an ultimatum to Iran to open up key oil shipping routes in the Persian Gulf. The war is raising concerns about global security, oil prices, and access to energy supplies.
Meanwhile, Russia has launched one of its biggest drone attacks, hitting cities across Ukraine. Nearly 1,000 drones were used, targeting civilian areas and vital infrastructure. Ukrainian military officials reported damage to energy facilities and expressed concerns about power shortages. The war in Ukraine is now entering its fifth year with no end in sight.
For news closer to home, let's go into the field now for a special 204 News Report.
Once booming Washington Avenue in downtown St. Louis is now experiencing major losses in both business and residents. The street has lost over 5 businesses in recent years, including longtime local brunch spot Blondie's, which closed their doors without warning earlier this year in January.
I used to work here, actually at the salon 607, that's right behind us, and during the pandemic, we were closed down for a really long time, longer than some of the surrounding counties and stuff, like the city specifically stayed closed. However, that caused offices to not ever come back to work because they were gone for so long. Their leases started to lapse. So the salon pretty much died besides our few regulars that lived here in the lofts downtown.
Plans for the revival of the area are currently underway. Oliver Properties has began construction on Washington Avenue Food Hall, a large multi-vendor dining concept expected to open in early 2026.
For the food hall and everything over in the Copia area, that building is so huge, and that's outdoor space, and that was just such a big gap down here. So that coming back and then now be able to have a couple hundred people in there plus local vendors, it's just good for the community and local small businesses. I'll be walking around again downtown for more things to do.
While residents of Washington Avenue have experienced many difficult changes throughout the years, they still hold on to hope for their street and will never stop advocating for the betterment of their community. This is Kayla Cook reporting for MC204.
If you're traveling this weekend, be ready for a long wait at the airport. The Transportation Safety Administration says the wait for airline passengers has reached an all-time high. The partial government shutdown is causing delays as it drags on, with airport security workers going without a paycheck for weeks now. In the meantime, Congress is on a 2-week recess, which means no end to the shutdown is likely soon.
Closer to home, SIUE Chancellor James Minor publicly criticized the school's newspaper this week, accusing the Alestle of inaccurate reporting. Minor was not specific, but said in a letter to university leadership that he is disappointed by what he calls the newspaper's predictably poor, inaccurate, and incomplete reporting. An editorial in the Alestle calls Minor's accusations baseless and says that the newspaper stands by its reporting. Still, a look ahead at the weather.
The long-range forecast may surprise you when 204 News Break continues.
You look a boss.
Welcome back. After a warm fall in the Midwest, weather forecasters say we might have more of the same this winter.
To find out, let's go back to the Weather Center where Remy has the details.
Looks like we need to get ready for an unusual winter. By that, I mean unusually warm and rainy. Experts at National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration anticipate a less severe winter with reduced snowfall and increased rainfall in most of the U.S. They say the impact of El Nino, as well as the effects of climate change, are contributing to this altered winter look. So warmer weather is on the horizon. Back to you.
Thank you, Remy. The Illinois Attorney General has accused an Edwardsville Thai food restaurant owner of tax evasion. 54-year-old Saram Purabat faces charges of filing false tax returns to avoid paying more than $100,000 in sales taxes. Purabat, who owns the popular Zap Thai restaurant, was indicted on 2 counts of theft of government property, in addition to 35 counts of filing false tax returns.
Golfer Tiger Woods is also facing charges this week after a rollover crash near his Florida home. Police say Woods was attempting to pass a truck on a narrow road when his vehicle flipped. Woods and a passenger in his car were not hurt, but he was arrested on charges of drunk driving and refusing to submit to a blood test. Woods had previously been arrested in 2017 for driving under the influence of prescription drugs.
Finally, our thoughts go out tonight to SIU music professor Manny Watts, who was recovering from a lightning strike on campus yesterday. When asked about his shocking experience, he responded, quote, "It really transformed my life. I am a much more positive man now." Manny told reporters he plans to take charge of his life and shed light on the dangers of playing the trombone in thunderstorms. Watts students say he's not only a great musician, but an excellent conductor as well.
Well, that's it for 204 News Break.
Hope your world is a better, less shocking, and safer place. We'll see you again tonight at 10.
Good night, everyone.